Hello Asphalt 9 gamers. We have a new update coming around the corner, and this update will have 3 new seasons, and I will share with you the cars and the details of these new seasons. So let's get right into it. Here is the McLaren Artura. Here's the stock stats, and here are the max stats. You can see it's a low tier B class car, ranked 3267, which places it here between the Ital Design 01 and Arash AF8. So if we compare it to the 01, you can see it's slower but has better acceleration, better handling, but less nitros. So you can see with this speed and this nitros, the McLaren Artura is not gonna be that great car. But this is a Legend Pass car, and this car will be included in 2 seasons Legend Passes, so I think if you buy them both, you might get this maxed. Just like in the previous season, we had the... what did we have? I already forgot what car we had in the previous Legend Pass. But we had the same car 2 times in a row, so if you bought both the Legend Passes, you got that car maxed for free. So I think it's the same case here with the Artura. So yeah, not a great car, but maybe you can max it if you buy both Legend Passes. So at least it's a cool car in your garage, not a great car. Here's the decal for it. Yeah, it's alright. Now here's a more interesting car. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. This is the record-breaking Chiron. It goes fast, but here you can see the max stats. It's actually not that fast. I mean, it is fast. It is a fast car, but in terms of A9, it's not among the fastest cars. Let's compare it with the Chiron and LVN. You can see the rank 4983 places it between the CCXR and the Tuatara. So it is not even ranked as high as the LVN. Let's compare with the Chiron first. Here's the normal Chiron stats. Here's the Super Sport 300 Plus. You can see the 300 Plus is 10 kilometers per hour faster, but it has less acceleration. Handling is 15 better, and nitro is way less, over 20 stats less, which is a bit worrying. Because 41 nitro, that's not a lot. I mean, in a good player's hands, it's still enough to manage. Pretty much this car's performance comes down to the drifting. We can't tell how good it drifts through the handling stat. These handling stats can never really be trusted when it comes to drifting. So if this car has a great floaty, then maybe it might be an amazing car. But if the drifting is bad, I don't know. Let's see the LVN. I don't have golden LVN, so I will go compare it here in the free try event. Bugatti. So if we compare with the LVN, you can see the handling stat is better than LVN. But you know, LVN has better handling stat than the normal Chiron, but the drifting is way different. LVN has crazy wide floaty, so I kinda hope that Super Sport 300 Plus doesn't have as wide floaty as the LVN. If it has something between normal Chiron and LVN drifting, that would be the sweet spot, I think. Like high-speed floaty, but not too wide. That would be perfect. But yeah, this nitro again, it's a bit worrying because it's way less than LVN and the normal Chiron. So we'll see. Since it's ranked below the LVN, it might not be amazing. But fingers crossed, because it's a cool car, so hopefully it's a nice car. Here's the decal. And here's another picture of the decal. I was first like looking, what is this? What is this icon on the side? It's like a bit suspicious looking, but then I realized, oh, it's the EB logo tilted sideways. Okay. I have to say this decal doesn't really look good to me. Just the yellow and green doesn't go well together. And why is the EB logo tilted like that? I don't like it. Anyway, here's another interesting car, the Deus Vayan. Now this is a high-ranked car. Look at the max stats. Wow, good speed, insane acceleration. Handling, well, handling stat doesn't really mean anything, because cars with this rank probably usually have a pretty good float. Usually. Let's not talk about Koenigsegg CC850. And nitro, you see 47 is not that high, but still is better than the Chiron Supersport 300 plus. And this car is also way faster and has better acceleration. Wait, not faster, but has way better acceleration. And the speed is still really good for a car with this kind of acceleration. So I don't know, this car seems like it could be a very strong car for MP. Like, this is the most interesting car of the update, easily. You see it's super high ranked, 5082. That places it. Let me see all the cars again. There's too many cars in the game. Have to scroll for ages. Okay, here. This rank places it right below the Gemera. So it is an elite, S-elite car. This car will be the fifth highest ranked S-class car in the game, which means LVN is going to drop out of S-elite, and this will take its place. So let's compare with the Gemera, for example. It's way faster. Acceleration is not as good, but 86.5 acceleration with this kind of top speed, that's insane. So this is still a really good acceleration. Handling stats don't mean anything in these ranks. And nitro, it's almost as good as Gemera. Some people say that Gemera has way too low nitros, but in my opinion it's well manageable. So I don't think 47 nitros will be a problem with this Deus. Let's compare to the MP King Rimac Nevera. Again, Rimac 87, this car 86. Really strong and better top speed. Handling stat almost as good as Rimac. Nitro is 9 less, but like with the Gemera, it's manageable if you know how to drive. Even another interesting comparison, Tryon. Like, this is almost like Tryon type of car with insane acceleration. The speed is close, only 12 km per hour less. Acceleration is insanely better. And you can see handling is similar. Tryon has insane float. So I'm really hoping Deus will also have something like Tryon type of floaty. So you see this car has even more nitros than the Tryon. 47 and 44. And even Tryon Trion Nitro is easily manageable if you know how to drive. So, I don't know, this is almost like a Trion with insane acceleration. Just a bit less speed, but I don't know, I really like what I'm seeing with these stats. So, I think this is the car to look for in this update. You might want to save your tokens for this. But again, we'll have to wait for the test drives to see how it really drives. Maybe the drifting is so bad that it ruins everything it has going for it with these stats. So, fingers crossed that the drifting will be good. Here's the decal. Looks alright. Black and orange. Nothing wrong here. Alright. Here's another bit interesting car. Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400. Here's the max stats. So, this is the new highest ranked D-Class car. It's ranked higher than the Glickenhaus 004C. But more closely it compares to the electric R. You can see this car 10 kilometers per hour faster than the electric R, but acceleration is quite not as good as the electric R, and the handling and nitro are also lower. So this makes me wonder, is the 10 kilometers per hour top speed advantage enough to make up for these other stats that are way lower? Because this acceleration, this is a big difference. So again, this is one of these things. I think this will come down to the drifting, because electric car doesn't have really good drift. Actually, it has really bad drift. So the Mach-E, it has lower handling, but I'm kinda hoping maybe the drifting will still be somehow better. Because if the drifting will be better, this car might be great. Again, this Glickenhaus also, this has great everything. Well, actually the acceleration is really bad, but the nitro makes up for it. And the handling of this car is good, but when you drift, it's bad. So again, I'm hoping maybe the Mach-E, if it has good drifting, it could well be the new king. Because this is 10 kilometers slower than the Glickenhaus, but has more nitros and more acceleration. So this is kind of like this car kind of seems like the middle point between the Glickenhaus and the IDR. The speed is in the middle, acceleration is in the middle, handling and nitro around the same. So yeah, I think the drifting will decide this car's fate. But yeah, they ranked it as the new king. And actually, this car is nice. This car will have a car hunt. Key hunt, they said. So similarly as the Panamera, they're bringing a new car straight as a car hunt. So get your TLE pass ready, because you can max this car for free. Well, it's not free if you buy the TLE pass, but still cheaper than buying packs. And of course, if you don't want to buy the TLE pass, just spend tokens on ticket refills. It's still cheaper than buying packs. Just needs a lot of grinding. But yeah, it's nice to get a new car through a car hunt. And here's the decal. I really like this. Looks nice. Okay. Another B-class car, Maserati MC20. Here's the max stats. You can see, wow, that's some crazy handling and nitros. Acceleration is good too. Ranked 3773, which puts it around the middle of B-class. It's here. Sits between the F12 and Murcielago, But the closest comparison I found for this car is the Epix AP0. Epix is ranked higher by around 200 rank. But you can say the stats are really similar. Similar top speed. MC20 has better acceleration, slightly better handling, and similar nitros, slightly better. But I think the 200 rank difference for the AP0 comes from the fact that the AP0 has perfect nitro boost, and I assume that the MC20 won't have it, which is why it's ranked a bit lower. But yeah, this looks like a nice car to drive for touch drive players, and just like a fun car for anyone. Probably super high speed drifting with this handling stat. So a fun car to drive and good car for newbies, but for top players it's not gonna be amazing because the top speed is low. But that's to be expected. It's not a high ranked B class car, it's a mid B class. And this car is a Legend Pass car in the Black Friday season. So yeah, you can get it from that, but don't expect to get it maxed unless you spend tokens on the packs. And here's a decal for it. Actually, this car has two decals. Here's another one. I don't know why this car has two decals when it's only featured in one LP. But the McLaren Artura is featured in two Legend Passes but only has one decal. These are nice decals. Alright, third S-Class car of the update. Rimac Concept S. Here's the max stats. This is a mid S-Class car. Seems more like a collector car than an amazing car, because it's placed here between the Zenvo TS1 and the Batista. But stats wise, it most reminds me of the Naran Hyper Coupe. You can see the Naran is faster and has a bit better acceleration, but the Rimac Concept S has better nitro and handling. So it's one of these S-Class cars that is nice to drive, but the top speed is too low to make it really competitive against the other S-Class cars. It seems to be a fun car, but not something worth your tokens, I would say. You might also want to compare it with the Rimac C1, which is an A-Class car. So let's look at that just for fun. It is not gonna be as useful as the C1 because the C1 is an amazing A-Class car. And the fact that this car is placed in S-Class makes it kinda useless. But just for fun we can compare. The S Concept S is faster but has lower acceleration, lower handling and better nitros. So it is what it is. Looks like a fun car, but I wouldn't go for Max Concept S, especially since we have the Chiron and Deus Vayan in this update, which seem far better cars. And here's the decal. It's pretty simple. Like it retains the white and blue of the original and just adds like gray and red stripes. Not that nice in my opinion. And then here's randomly a Halloween decal for the Lycan. I assume there will be a Halloween event where we can get this decal. Or maybe they will sell it for a few euros. Who knows? I'm pretty sure this same Halloween decal was in the Chinese version already. Alright, let's check out the patch notes. So yeah, as I said, we have three seasons. NEWTECH Reloaded and Black Friday season in this update. Brace yourselves, be ready to get blown away by futuristic cars and how do you say this word? Electrifying events. Ultra-modern cars require ultra-modern changes. Thus, you'll be able to enjoy 3 seasons within this update for the first time. Wow. I don't know if each of these seasons will be 1 month, or is the Black Friday season going to be a shorter one. So I already went through the cars. Let's skip over them. They will introduce the showroom feature. So, try our new showroom feature where you can play through events that will help you unlock and start up a selection of cars that will help you progress faster. Select the car that you want to focus on and progress through its event. The event's duration isn't unlimited though. So here we can see a sneak peek of what we're possibly going to have in the showroom. BMW i8, Lotus Emira, NSX GT3 or Honda Civic Type R, maybe both. Ferrari Monza SP1. So yeah, these are kinda low tier cars that you would find through car hunts. I'm excited to max the i8 finally though. I also heard Codin was sharing on official Asphalt 9 Discord server that there might also be the Volkswagen W12 in the showroom as well as the Lamborghini Sian. So I'm excited if I have a chance to max the Lamborghini Sian because I've had it at 3 stars forever. Maybe I'll finally max that car. But yeah, this seems like a great feature to new players. They can get blueprints for these cars. NEWTECH season. So this is the first season of the new update. The most interesting car of the update, in my opinion, the Deus Bayan, which is the 5th highest ranked S-Class car. It will have its special event here. And the Aperta will have a special event rerun. So that's cool for people who don't have it max. The Aperta is a great A-Class car. Really well competitive. And the RSS1 GP will be back. That's nice news for me because I just need 1 epic to gold this car, so finally I'll get my 1 missing epic. And the Lego Senna GTR is coming back in a multiplayer series with unlimited fuel. So we haven't had this in forever. Unlimited fuel MP, that's cool. And with the car that nobody can own. So yeah, this car had a GP like a year or 2 ago. I don't remember anymore. And now we can drive it again. But yeah, you can't own this car, it's just playable in the MP. And LP hunt for the Porsche Boxster. This was a previously LP car some seasons ago. And if you had the LP you could max it. It was a low C-Class car. So people who had that LP only got 1 epic for it, so now when we have the hunt we can pray for 3 epics from the Riot, so we can gold this car. Arash AF10 exits the early access, so everyone can get the car hunt for the Arash AF10, which is a low B-Class car, nothing amazing, but it's nice that everyone will be able to hunt it finally. Seasons tokens galore. You will now be able to spend season tokens on limited packs. So yeah, now you can buy packs with season tokens, not only real tokens. I wonder what packs they will have for those. And McLaren Speedtail Starway will come back. And here's a cool picture. NEWTECH Reloaded is the second season of the update, which will feature the Rimac Concept S special event. Are you ready to experience its top-notch performance? Well, I would recommend spending on that. Go for the Deus or the Chiron. But it's a cool car. And in this second season we will have the key hunt for the Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400, which is the highest ranked D-Class car. Klickenhaus 007S will have a re-ranked GP. It's the A-Class SCG, which has amazing acceleration. It's a really fun car. Not amazing because of its top speed and nitros, but it's a fun car. And the original Bugatti Chiron will have a special event rerun. Note that some of the support cars have changed since its initial run, so yeah. But the Chiron is still a, like, for anyone who doesn't have Max Chiron yet, this car is amazingly competitive even to this day. Like, this car can easily reach 1999 rating in Classic MP. So yeah, that car, it will never it will always be great. So that's a good special event for newer players who don't have it max yet. And of course, since everyone plays Asphalt 9 for the story, like, I always finish the Drive Syndicate just so I can find out what's happening in the story of Asphalt 9 Legends. I'm very excited to hear that we will have a Syndicate time limited event where we get to learn more about the bear. This is so crazy. I'm very excited to learn more about the Drive Syndicate lore. And the Huracan Starway is back in this season. And yeah, this season has the McLaren Artura again, which is also in the first season. So probably if you get these first two LPs of this update, you will have Max McLaren Artura in the end. And the last season of this update, everyone's favorite season of the year, Black Friday season. And of course, with Black Friday comes Burst of Speed, and Burst of Speed comes with great multi-packs that usually have top cars of the game. Usually they'll have like two high-ranked S-Class cars, or like two multi-packs, each multi-pack having one very high-ranked S-Class car and possibly two high-ranked A-Class cars in each pack. But it also could be two high-rank S-Class cars and one high-rank A-Class cars per pack. We'll see. I don't know what cars will be in this. But yeah, surely some nice cars will be in the Burst of Speed. Some of the best rides the game has to offer. Are you ready? So yeah, have your tokens saved up. Unless you're spending them on the Deus Vayan. And this season will also have the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus SE. So yeah, this will be an expensive season if you wanna have good cars. Legend Pass owners will have the Ferrari F50 Legendary Hunt. The F50 is of course a very low rank B-Class car. It's a really bad car, but nice to be able to max this finally. And more Drive Syndicate lore. Get ready to learn more about the lizard while playing with the Arash AF10 in a dedicated syndicate lore limited time event. And another GP rerun, the vintage Maserati MC12 GP. I like how they call the Maserati MC12 a vintage car. This car came out in 2004, so it's like 19 years old car and they're calling it vintage. It's not an amazing car, mainly because the nitro is low, but it's cool to get some extra blueprints for it. And Peugeot Onyx Starway comes back. And this season we'll have the Maserati MC12 as the Legend Pass car. And there will be a redeem code in the patch notes, I guess. I still don't have it because I have the patch notes early. But I will add the redeem code if it is there. I will add it in the description of this video so you can get it. So check the description of this video, maybe there will be a redeem code. And there's some fixes. Saleen S7 twin turbo fixed tires inconsistency. I don't know what this means. I was looking at the tires of the car. I didn't see anything wrong. And also don't feel like there's anything wrong with the driving of that car, so I don't know what this means. Jaguar XJR9 added thumbnail for main visual. I think this just means that, like, I don't even know why they have to list changes like this, but I think it just means that for this official visual, it like appears as if it's a white paint, but actually it has like a decal, so I guess they'll add some purple here in this icon. Very important change. Koenigsegg CC850 performance improvements. Now this is interesting because, as everyone knows, the CC850 definitely doesn't perform as well as the rank suggests. So hopefully the car will actually be good after this update, because it's really bad, let's just say. For that rank it doesn't perform good at all. As special events conditions no longer stack. This means that previously when there were multiple special events, like you could unlock the packs of another special event car just from having conditions in the other special event. So now you need to actually have the conditions reached in the correct special event to get the packs for the car. And bad news for Android users who are using old devices, because Android 7.0 and 8.0 will not be able to play Asphalt 9 anymore. You need at least Android 9.0 or higher to play A9. So if you have an old phone, it's time to upgrade your device. And that's all I have for now. What do you think about these patch notes and these cars? Let me know in the comments. For me, this Deus Vayan is easily the most exciting thing about this update. These stats look so good, just hoping for nice drifting. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you on the track when the update drops.